Hey everybody, Andy Stickel here. Today I'm going to tell you 8 things that you need to know before you leave findlaw, before you're firing findlaw as your internet marketing company. If you have unfortunately made the mistake of hiring findlaw to handle your law firm's internet marketing, there's a very good chance that at some point you will be firing that company and going with a new internet marketing company. And here are 8 things that you need to know to make sure that this is a smooth transition for you. So number 1 is you need to make sure that you give 90 days notice. It doesn't matter. In most cases with the findlaw contract, you have to give 90 days notice regardless of when your contract is up. So if your contract ends tomorrow, payments don't stop tomorrow. Payments end 90 days from the time you give the notice. So make sure that you give plenty of notice because you don't want to end up getting stuck, several months after your contract is up, expecting that you're finished. And lo and behold, you actually still have a commitment for 3 more months. The second thing you need to do is you need to hire a website coder, because when they give you your website, especially if you have one of those firm sites that they like to sell everybody. I know they're starting to move to WordPress for a lot of things, but a lot of lawyers have firm site websites, which is a proprietary product that findlaw uses. So when you leave, they tell you, yeah, you can take your website with you, but the problem is that all they do is they give you the files for the website. They give you the files, the content, and the pictures, and you have to actually hire somebody to put it together and make it a website. It's not like you can just transfer the website and just have a website that's up and running tomorrow. It's not that easy. So you're going to have to hire a website coder or somebody to rebuild your website for you. So you want to make sure that you have that well in advance before you actually leave findlaw, so that you have that plan so that your website is down for the minimum amount of time. Number 3, get a reconciliation report of all invoices and billing. And this can actually help you with this 90 days notice. Because a lot of times sales reps from findlaw will sell products and services that will make it actually seem like you're locked into a contract much longer than you actually are. And if you take a look at all the services and products that they sold and that you're paying for, and if you're not actually receiving those services, or if they're not actually performing, then I have heard instances of lawyers that are able to break this 90-day clause and get, sometimes I know an attorney that got money back from findlaw. So make sure that you get a reconciliation report of all invoices and all billing. Number 4, make sure to get admin access to your website before giving your notice of cancellation. Otherwise, they're going to make you contact a third party once the transfer process begins to get your admin access, and it's going to be extremely difficult. So make sure before you actually give cancellation, you want to make sure that you get admin access to your website, because you own the website and you have a right to have admin access to it. Number 5, make sure that you check all website assets as they are transferred or after they are transferred. And you want to make sure that you have your website coder check this. You want to make sure that all the content is there, all the blogs are there. You want to make sure all the pictures are there, all the CSS, everything that's there. Because if this stuff is not there, you can't rebuild the website. They can't rebuild the website if all the pictures are missing. So it's very, very important that you guys verify as soon as possible that all the assets that are supposed to be there when they transfer the website and they give you that zip file or however they transfer it to you, you want to make sure that all the assets are there. And this is something that your website coder that we talked about in step number 2 or thing number 2, that's something that they should be able to help you with. Number 6, you want to get a detailed performance report of every aspect that they track. This is your data. You have a right to it. You should be able to see Google Analytics, your phone calls, all that stuff, because then you want to be able to track that after you leave findlaw, so you can see how much things improve, or what the difference is for your new website, your new marketing. This is something as an SEO company, as an internet marketing company, we always like to have past performance reports from our last clients, because it allows us to see how we're doing. It allows us to see that now they're getting 1,000 hits per month, and before they were only getting 600 hits per month. So we know what that benchmark is. But if there's an instance where they're getting 1,000 and before they were getting 1,200, we need to know that as well, because it means that something in the transition process didn't work. So make sure that you get a detailed performance report for every aspect of your website. This is your data. You own it. You have a right to it. Number 7 is to make sure that you request all logins for everything that FindLaw set up for you. So this could be your Google My Business profile. This could be your Google Analytics. This could be your Yelp account. This could be any business profile that FindLaw has set up for you. And again, you want to make sure to get this access before you actually put your notice in, because once you put your notice in, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to get this information from them. You're going to have to stay on them and on them and on them. If you're a paying client, it's a lot easier for you to make some noise and make sure that they give you all this stuff. So make sure that you request all of your logins, because it is a nightmare if you have to try to get them later and the company won't cooperate. So the eighth and final thing that you need to know before leaving FindLaw is that you need to start with your new internet marketing vendor before you actually leave FindLaw. You don't want to be starting on the day that you leave FindLaw. You don't want to be starting with a new company, because you can't just flip a switch. That's not how it works with FindLaw. You're going to have to either rebuild your website or build a new website, which is what we typically do for our clients. And that process usually takes about 6 to 8 weeks. So we need to rewrite the content. We need to design the website. We need to code the website. There's a lot of stuff that has to go into it. And if you end with FindLaw today and just start that process tomorrow, you're going to be without a website, or you're going to have to rebuild a website. You're going to have kind of a halfway presence for 6 to 8 weeks. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that 2 or 3 months out that you're already starting with a new internet marketing company. I know it sucks to pay double for internet marketing companies, but unfortunately, that's just what has to happen, because you don't want to go 2 or 3 months without having an internet marketing presence, without having an internet presence for your law firm, because that is pretty devastating, and that will probably cost you more money than it would cost to work with two internet marketing companies. And then in the future, kind of use it as a lesson to just remind yourself never to hire FindLaw again. Now, if you are leaving FindLaw, even if you're with FindLaw and you can't get out of a contract, there's some things that you can do on your own without hiring a marketing company at all that can actually improve your rankings and improve the number of phone calls that you get. So what I did is I created a free guide that teaches lawyers how to get their law firm in the Google Maps. And it's completely free. Basically, it's a 24-part video series. I ship it out to you on a USB drive. We ship it right to your door. All I ask is that you help me cover a small shipping and handling fee. But what's on this USB drive is a 24-part video series that shows you the exact process, step by step, that we use for our clients to get them into the Google Maps. And it's all in very simple terms. There's no technobabble. There's no special skills or anything that are needed. It's just very simple, common sense, straightforward advice and tutorials, over my shoulder tutorials, where I actually went on the computer screen, I went on the computer and I recorded the screen. I said, click here, enter here, optimize this. And I show you step by step what it actually takes to get into the Google Maps. That way, even if you're still with FindLaw and they're basically just ignoring you like they do for most clients, you can still work on your Google My Business profile, and you can still build links, and you can still do all this type of stuff that will give you a better chance of ranking and getting clients. Because just because you're with FindLaw doesn't mean that you don't need clients. So you need to be proactive with some of the stuff. So if you're leaving FindLaw, remember these 8 things. Whether you're with FindLaw or you're trying to do it on your own, or you want to hire an internet marketing company, it doesn't really matter. You still need to grab this course. Go to heylawyers.com. It's completely free, 24-part video series going to show you what we actually do for our clients. It's not like it's not like I'm telling you to do one thing and we're doing something else for our clients. This is the exact steps that we take for our clients, because this is what actually works. So it's a free guide to help you get into the Google Maps, to help you get more clients, to help you get more phone calls, and ultimately make more money. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you have any questions at all, leave a comment below in the comments, and I'll be happy to help you. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks.